Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We are so excited to have you again. Ahead of Nnamdi Kanu's trial, which will be holding some few days from now, IPOB leadership has issued a fresh order to all Nnamdi Kanu IPOB supporters, and those who are Biafrans. We're going to be looking at the order they have issued, and I think the order is meant to streamline a lot of things and also to put a lot of things under control. We're going to be looking at it and also what Nigerians have to say in that regards. But before we continue, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do well hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB on Saturday announced a sit-at-home order ahead of the court outings of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB announced May 18th and May 26th as sit-at-home in order to honor Kanu's court outing. Emma Powerful, the spokesperson of the separatist group, announced the date while denying a voice note in circulation on the sit-at-home. Powerful said that the purported voice note regarding the sit-at-home did not emanate from IPOB. In a statement he issued on Saturday, Powerful said any dates other than May 18 and 26 is not from IPOB. According to him, he said the attention of the global movement and family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by our great leader Nnamdi Kanu, has been drawn to a purported voice note ordering Biafrans and residents of Biafra land to sit at home on a date other than May 18. This is the handiwork of Nigerian paid agents and should be totally ignored. IPOB is not a faceless movement and does not announce its activities through voice messages. Biafrans must be very much on alert because the Nigerian government, working through its security agencies, the DSS and the BBC, is trying so hard to create confusion in our land in its attempt to set Biafrans against themselves and scuttle our struggle for liberation. But we assure them that Biafra know their plans and will not fall for their evil agenda. Like Nnamdi Kanu said, if you did not hear it on Radio Biafra, then it's not from IPOB. IPOB announced its activities and events only through official channels, which are Radio Biafra press statement from Emma Powerful Office of IPOB Media and Publicity Secretary and memo from the Office of IPOB Head of Directorate. To this end, therefore, the only sit-at-home order emanating and announced by IPOB leadership are the 18th and 26th of May 2022, being the dates our leader Nnamdi Kanu will appear in court. The IPOB leadership is very strategic in its activity, in its actions and directive to the Biafran people, knowing fully well that our enemies are desperate to scuttle these heaven-ordained freedom movement. Our core reason is the well-being of Biafrans all over the globe, but with added emphasis on the well-being of Biafrans in the homeland of Biafra. IPOB accused the Department of State Services, DSS, of circulating the voice note. Those behind the purported voice note should inform their paymasters to stop dissipating their energy and resources on a hopeless attempt to stop the collective will and decision of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB worldwide to pursue our self-determination right. Biafrans, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom across the world, and especially in Biafra land, should therefore pay no heed to faceless DSS agents and impostors regarded or recruited to serve the interests of the Fulani Caliphate. Those were the words of Emma Powerful. And there have been multiple reactions coming forward in respect to that. Someone here says IPOB is already on autopilot, and that is why you are seeing all those things you are seeing. DSS is not involved in this. Go back home and you'll be so shocked the number of IPOB groups that have emanated thus far. You guys need to arrange yourself better so that people will not use the excuse of Nnamdi Kanu to disseminate wrong information. Another one here says, don't forget that there's another IPOB, and that one is via the instrumentation of Simon Ekpa. Those kind of news may likely be coming from its end. Stop pushing it to DSS because DSS is too grown to get involved in all of this. Some other person here says this issue of sit at home should be voluntarily done and not by force, because I know that on May 18 some unscrupulous beings will be going around trying to push forth pressure to everyone. Another one here says this is the right step in the right direction. I love one thing you did, Ima Powerful, telling us where we should be expecting news, the official channels which we are expected to get information from, and that's a good one. Radio Biafra, press statement from Ima Powerful, and memo from Office of the DOS. I love this. Another person here says this day should be also a day that all Biafrans should be on their knees to pray for everything to work in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. I am tired of the way the whole system has scattered. We need him to come back and recoordinate Biafrans so that at least peace can be restored back to the southeast. Another one here says, Emma Powerful, for me, this information is not too important. We should spend time to pray and also give our ideas to the legal team, considering the fact the Nigerian legal team will come fully prepared for Nnamdi Kanu. This other person here says serious issues are coming up and we must be very strategic so that we don't get used by those who are waiting to use us. All right. So many people have spoken and all of that. And just to draw some stuffs from the first two persons that commented, and they said something about multiple groups representing Nnamdi Kanu. And, unfortunately, most of those info, when they release it out like that, people seem to be quite excited about it, just saying 2 days are going to be slated for it. You'll be so shocked that some people will prefer 10 days to be slated for it. Some will prefer 5 days to be slated for the sit at home and all of that. But I think that what Imam Powerful is trying to do is just to show that empathy, especially for those who are daily workers, who go out to make their monies on a daily basis. They should just excuse 2 days, and subsequent days they can go out and do their business, and which for many is quite friendly, because it's a way of showing them that irrespective of what is happening around us, we must still not forget that we are meant to survive. But now that they have streamlined a lot of things, I feel that the confusion which most groups have been taking advantage of will not be there again for them. Like one person rightly say about the official channels through which they will disseminate their information. I mean, that's a great one coming from the person, and it will go an extra mile to correct some of the abnormalities that we have been seeing thus far. That's where we like to leave it. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. 2 days have been slated from now till the end of the month for sit at home. All right, what's your contribution in that regards? Let's interact in a